everybody. Welcome back to the Tinmans Core channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor, and today I thought I'd get on here and share with you all another dream that I had. And this one starts off normal, but then it goes weird towards the end. I see myself going to Home Depot with my mom and dad, and we're just looking around light fixtures and all the home and garden stuff. And then I bumped into some of my old classmates. They were there shopping as well. Talked to them for a little bit, but then all of a sudden power went out, but then their emergency generators kicked in and got the lights working on the cash register lights and some of the lights in the middle of the hallways, but the rest of the lights were out. And everybody was starting to be in a panic, and the employees said, "Everybody stay calm. Here's the situation. There's some people here that were planning on robbing the store." I was like, oh, heck no. So before they got in, several people already exited the store and got in their cars and took off. And then the police showed up, thinking that this is going to be a hostage situation. And they said the people breaking in were going to be escorting people out different exits. I was like, oh, crap. And then somehow I know that I lost my parents. They wandered off somewhere else. Like, they already got outside before I did somehow. Great, I should have followed them. So I was sneaking out towards the back way, and there was like a door that had several stairs going down to like a basement level, and they were going to either held hostages down there or let them exit through a window or something. I was like, that is the stupidest plan I ever heard. But then the basement area was starting to flood and everybody was starting to panic, and we all started going back up. I said, I gotta find a way to get out of here. So me and a few other people snuck past these armed robbers and hightailed it towards the roof. And once we got there, I told the other people, maybe we can land in the bushes that are right next to the building, right? And one of the guys in this group pointed over to me that there was a guy with a gun heading our direction, but he didn't see us yet. I said, oh crap, everybody, now's our chance. Go, go. And everybody was like jumping with their knees off the building. And I didn't, because by the time the last person before me got off the roof, the man saw me, he told me to freeze, don't move, right? I said, heck that, I'm getting out of here. I got down on the roof, like on my side like this, and just rolled off the building. And luckily I landed into the bushes. And me and the others hightailed it out of there towards the cops, telling them we escaped. And my parents were out there waiting because they already told the officer that I didn't come out there with them. But I talked to them about how we got out of there. And they said, okay, we were free to go. I said, oh, thank God. And my parents and I got in our vehicle and took off. And then the next morning we saw in the news that a few people got shot because they wouldn't cooperate with what they were doing. One of them was an employee. But then when the police stormed in, they got those son of a guns. They didn't rob no cash from the store or any customers that day. And then I woke up. I was like, first of all, having a dream of going to Home Depot is fine and dandy. But then having a scenario where people come in and try to rob you guys with guns, that's nothing you definitely don't want to dream about. That's more like a nightmare right there. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more dream-related content like this. This has been another successful installment of the Tinmans Core channel. I'm your host, Jeffrey Tinman Taylor. I said that's a wrap, and that's it, y'all.